Peace, my family, and raw back to all, and those coming out of that good cocoon for the first time. Welcome. This is your girl, the butterfly, and we about to take off. Let's fly. Just want to send you all that good healing energy your way. Peace, love, happiness, harmony, and abundance. Hope you guys are out there keeping your mind right in that good 9 mind. How y'all feeling today? Again, it's a good question to ask yourself each and every day so you can understand how you really feel and being honest with yourself and begin to make those changes that you need to make in order to make your life better, moving into your higher natures and most definitely cleansing the lows, moving in healthier states of being, internally cleansing house, temple, cleansing, and it's interconnected because again, it's about cleansing the inner temple, and then externally the outer, which is basically the people, places, and things, cleansing that as well in order to create a harmony effect moving into your true culture, which is New Apple. So again, it's about cleansing, purity, purifying the soul. So again, with that being said, let's go. Alright, so I did this video already before, but I'm going to do it again. And this right here is called, What is Spirit and Soul? And so bear with me. And again, I had to do it over again. So, that being said, let's go. Question. And this is Dr. Malachi's answer. Question and answer. Where is the Barthian gland? Question. This most certainly will help you on this good journey within. And another thing I want to say too, if you already know this information, congratulations. This is also, again, I'm sharing for people that don't know and are interested and would like to know more of the right knowledge and just are curious and would maybe want to go on this good journey within. So with that being said, again, let's go. Where is the Barthian gland located? Question. And this is Dr. Malachi's answer. And this is Dr. Malachi Zier's answer. The Barthian gland was located inside of the cavity of the hippocampus area of the brain, which is within the lower part of the brain, which is part of the lower part of the cerebellum. The cerebellum is located at the lower part of the brain and is attached to the brainstem. The hippocampus area, or the hippocampus, is the tissue which held the Barthian gland. And again, you no longer have the Barthian gland because it was removed, leaving only portions of the gland left on the nerve so that the nerve will not be damaged. And that's the end of his answer. So let's go on. Question. Why was the Barthian gland removed? Question. And this is Dr. Malachi Zier's answer. The Barthian gland was removed because Adam, being from the disagreeable tribe called the Kuthites, disagreed with the Hawwa's decision for their son Seth to be in the image and likeness of the Elohim, as stated in Genesis 4:25. And Adam knew his wife, and she bore a son and called his name Seth, for God said, "She has appointed me another seed." Adam was upset because the incident with Cain slaying Abel in Genesis 4:8 was just an experiment to test their natures. The Elohim and Anunnaki were scientists and were testing the capacity of these beings because they were trying to breed a god of all gods called Abel, or fathers of the Els. So Adam decided that his son Seth would be in his own image and likeness in Genesis 5:3, where it says, and I quote, "And Adam begot a son in his own image, in his own likeness after his image, and called his name Seth," not the image and likeness of the Elohim as originally intended. Genesis 1:26. So when Seth was born, his Barthian gland was removed because, seeing man's rebellious nature, the Elohim and Anunnaki did not want these powers to be misused. With the intellect that you have now, you're using it for destruction, creating bombs and guns. If a person could levitate, he would be saying, look at me, I can levitate. Look at the psychics and palm readers who are using their little power that they have left to make money. You can say, no, you wouldn't do this, but you can't actually say that for sure until it happens. You will have to prove your sincerity before it is returned to you. But the Elohim Anunnaki will have to show you how to use it and have control over it. For the proper channels to be activated, so that this power can be active, it has to be exercised through, listen up, meditation, proper diet, discipline, and certain daily rituals which will attune you with your natural supreme state, in which human beings, Homo sapiens, were originally created. With this, Homo sapiens were given certain faculties which enable him to keep in tune with his glands, which are located in the 7 areas of the body. And these are the 7 seats. So it goes into the crown, which is located at the top of the head, and it lies on and above the pineal gland, and it resonates outward to cover the entire head. And it goes on. Number 2, the brow, which is located in the space between the eyebrows, and it lies on above the pituitary gland. And then it goes on to 3, the throat, which is located at the front, and it lies on and above the thyroid gland in the throat, and extends to embrace the medulla oblongata. And it goes on. 4, heart seat, which is located above the heart, and it lies on and above the thymus gland between the shoulder blades and the pulse point of the heart. And then it goes on to 5, the solar plexus seat, which is located at the navel, over the solar plexus area in the great lobe of the liver. And then it goes on to 6, the spine and the navel seat, which is located over the spine, sometimes called the sphenic seat, which lies on and above the navel and extends to embed some of its roots in the spine. And then it goes on to 7, which is the root or basic seat, which is located at the spine or the base of the spine, and it lies on or above the prostate area in the male and the uterus in the female. So it goes on. Although the bargaining gland has been removed, people still get visions, and that's because even though the physical bargaining gland is not present, the etheric counterpart is. Ordinarily, this spiritual body can be seen only by means of this spiritual vision, yet to men disciplined enough on the physical plane, the spiritual body may be seen in a form of a vapor matter, which is often misinterpreted and referred to as a ghost. Those normal, everyday people who say they see beings or ghosts don't really see them. They only think they see it, or they are making it up. This is how religion, along with the media, has misinterpreted this vaporized matter to the public and labeled it ghosts. And that is the end of his answer. So with that being said, family, if you have any questions, you can leave it in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer, or you can email me. And again, all this is to help you go through this journey within and get to know more about the essence of who you are, learning about your spirit and soul in more detailed form with the right knowledge. This is most definitely needed when you are raising your consciousness levels up and begin to break away from the ways of this world. So again, this most certainly will help you going on through it. And again, we all are a work in progress. So it's about taking the time out to spend with the Most High, with studying and knowing the right knowledge, getting into the word of things in the scriptures and lining it all up and piecing it all together. And once you begin to do that with a self-study, the paradise begins to open up within. But you must understand that it takes time. It's not like this overnight thing. And you must also heal yourself internally, and you'll begin to see the results manifest externally through time. And this is not a I got it now type of thing. This is an ongoing lifetime process, and it can go on and on, But again, this is for everyone to understand and overstand and understand, because this was something that the Most High wanted us to know, so we could begin to understand and know how to maneuver these rims and get back to Him, the Most High. I knew El was glorified and exalted. And so, by moving in the ways of omnipotent Jesus, Yahshua, and again, He knew this, and this is the way. And again, by studying the scriptures, by studying the ancient tablets, by studying all the works of our master teacher, Dr. Malachi, which is a servant of the Most High, and Yahshua, the omnipotent Jesus. Again, we must understand that this is all interconnected. So don't get it twisted and don't get it put in different places in your mind. It's all one. It all comes together. It all pieces together. The puzzle pieces are put together. And that's why it's needed for you to go through the different schools of thought in the churches to understand what happened with us and where to get this all from. Understanding that everything went back to Egypt, and omnipotent Jesus, Joshua, Timmons, Horus, all studied in Egypt, and they're the same people, just different titles and different cultures. And of course, different storylines, but again, it's about knowing the true storylines, and again, learning where it all came from by it all being watered down from, of course, them translated it back into English, but it wasn't originally in English. It was really in Aramaic, Hebrew, Arabic, cuneiform, anciently, so it's all about knowing, the text and the new writings by our master teacher, Dr. Malachi, because he helps us to translate it so we will know what really happened. And by doing your research and by checking things out for yourself and by doing your due diligence, not just, taking it all in, you have to do your self-study. And once you begin to do that, things will start to make so much sense to you going forward as you get deeper into it. On the surface level, it may seem like, it's on the surface, but then as you get deeper into it, you'll begin to understand more. So it's all about getting deeper into things, because everything is not what it seems, especially, surface level or forcing it, You know how they put it, like, how to say this, like, how you see things, you see just the book, but then when you open it up, you get deeper and understand. You see the title, and you may think, oh yeah, I know about this. I know what they're talking about just by the title, and and you might know a little, but as you get deeper into the book and opening up the pages and begin to study and read, you'll begin to gain more. So everything is really not what it seems, if that makes sense. And again, once you begin to know and not doubt, but know and not believe, because believe is a form of doubt, But no, begin to know things, because knowing things by facts and science and in knowing, by experience, by experiencing certain things. Because again, once you begin to go on this journey, spiritual aspects will begin to show, and you begin to see your true self more and more. And as that being said, it'll begin to come out, and your true self will begin to come forth, and you'll begin to experience spiritual experiences that you never experienced before. And again, all of that is interconnected to further push you towards your confirmations that some people need, as well as through your meditational states as well. You can get answers going with them. And so, all of it is needed. And you'll begin to understand more of who you are through time. And it won't just be just the books, because the books most definitely is the juice you're gonna need to drink, as far as nourishment, but of course through experience, once you begin to really gain the wisdom and then you're doing what the books are telling you, you'll begin to see things clear, and you begin to see your true self again and the true essence of who you are. And it won't just be, just about a book. You'll have the knowledge, the right knowledge, and you'll begin to live your life the way the Most High wanted you to live your life. Because again, that's all that matters. It's not about your way or people's opinions and all of that. It's about what the Most High says. That's it. So again, on that note, remember that. Get right and prepare for the true occasion, because the time is now. And you still have a chance. Y'all do. Let's get right. So, again, with that being said, release our Master Teacher, Dr. Malachi L. I love you. Peace. Shalom. It's all love, and it's divine love. And